Welcome to the Illinois College Advising Corps' Video Writing Workshop.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, what's up, Deborah?
What you doing?
Nothing much, just filling out applications for college.
What college are you thinking about going to?
UCLA and Juilliard.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you gotten started on the application?
Yep.
Have you done your personal statement?
What's that?
Like, it's about why you want to go to that college and what you would contribute to being on their campus.
Oh. No, I haven't.
Oh, you should talk to Ms. Avina about that.
Hello, I'm Madeline Munson-Rosen. I'm a writing teacher at UIC, and I've partnered with ICAC to help produce this short video workshop, which gives you some techniques for helping your students as they write essays for college and scholarship applications. This video won't replace work in writing in English classes or in advising sessions, but it gives you some writing strategies tailored to application essay questions. Writing the personal statement can be really intimidating. This video has some techniques for making that easier. This workshop has 3 chapters. Each chapter focuses on one stage of the statement writing process. Chapter 1 will help you generate ideas by brainstorming and then develop those ideas into the personal statement. The second chapter will help transform ideas into words while responding to the specific language of the statement prompt. The third chapter will help you encourage and guide a student's revision, develop revision priorities, and make revision an interesting and vital part of the writing process.
So, Ms. Avina, Deborah sent me over here to talk to you about how to get started with my personal statement.
Oh, that's great. You're starting your college application process. A personal statement is 500 words explaining yourself. So you'll talk about your goals, your aspirations, what have you overcome, or what can you contribute to the college campus. So we can start making a list of some of your goals right now of why you want to go to the university.
Wait, you said 500 words?
Yeah, 500 words or less. So that can be possibly 2 pages, not that bad. 2 pages, and it's all about you, no one else but you. So no one better to explain yourself but you, the writer. So
basically I'm talking about why I want to be accepted to the school and what can I put, like the effort that I put forth into it.
Or what do you want to major in? Some personal statements talk about your majors, talk about your dreams. What have you overcome in life?
Mm-hmm. And it's okay, so basically I'll give an introduction about me, stuff that I've been in as far as the community, and what can I give if I was accepted to that school.
Correct. That's exactly what's in the personal statement. Your community involvement. It can talk about your childhood. A personal statement is very, very broad, but it's all explaining you. What do you want to tell the admissions committee about yourself? Okay, are you ready to start?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's go start.
Chapter 1. Generating Ideas. Generating ideas can be one of the hardest parts of writing. Sometimes it's helpful to work in a different, more visual medium. Consider representing an important experience as a one-page comic or other kind of picture. This stick figure cartoon tells my college story. Then, translate that comic or other image into a narrative essay describing the events it depicts. Sometimes brainstorming is best, especially if the essay prompt asks specific questions. Encourage students to make a list of specific responses to the essay prompt's language, educational experiences and goals, or defining moments in the student's life outside school. Take that list to the essay prompts and match the student's experiences to the questions asked by the application. Chapter 2, Ideas into Words. Once you and the student have a list or story to work with, use the school's essay prompt to guide the writing process. UIC's prompt is optional and also very general. UIUC's stresses what prospective students are interested in and why. Eastern Illinois asks for a specific academic plan. Illinois State has several questions about academic history and goals. Highlighting key terms helps students respond to each prompt's particular language. Responding to the prompt helps us use language emphasizing specific experiences, skills, and goals. But it's also important to use interesting words. Using strong words will help make your distinct personality jump off the page and into college. The best strong words are finite verbs in the active voice. Here is a list of strong words. Chapter 3, Revision, Revision, Revision. I'm going to begin by revising this sentence from a personal statement by getting rid of some of the extra words and making one of our strong words the main word in the sentence. First, I'm going to highlight the forms of to be in this sentence. These are the words we're going to try to get rid of. Here's our first to be. Here's one more. And here's another one. I think 3 forms of the verb to be in one sentence is far too many. Especially when we have a great word right here. I'm going to take this word motivation and build the sentence around that. In order to preserve the sense of the sentence, I'm going to have to make a few changes. I'll have to start with what in the original version comes at the end of the sentence, a lack of material things. I can then take this word motivation, move it right into the center of the sentence, change the form to a verb. Now I have an interesting sentence that's strong, descriptive, and clear. Our new sentence does still have 2 forms of the verb to be, the word be in this case. Let's see if we can't do something to get rid of those as well. The best way to do this is to be more specific. Have the student articulate what he or she means by be the best person I can be. In this case, I think it's giving generously of time and energy as opposed to material goods. The goal here is to use strong words to impress and persuade the reader. We're going to focus on one revision technique that emphasizes verbs, transforming verbs that can be boring into words that are more interesting. This technique helps solve 3 potential problems. Revising to eliminate forms of to be helps us correct errors in grammar, as well as vague or unclear language, and also wordy or boring sentences. Is, was, and am are the most common forms of the verb to be. Our goal will be to transform these words into more interesting ones, as we did with the word motivate. Let's look at an essay so I can show you what I mean. As I did in the previous example, I'm going to look for a word that has a sense of action. Here, I'm going to use refer, and I'll make that the focus of the sentence. As I did before, I can make just a few small changes here. There we go. And I have a much stronger, clearer, and more forceful sentence. But I do still think I have too many forms of to be. Here's 1, 2, were is a form of to be, so 3, 4. Too many. Let's see if we can get rid of a few more of these. First, I'm just going to make myself some room. I'm going to look for words already in this essay that have a nice sense of action, as I did before. Gossip is one. See could also be a good one. Then, I'm going to try to rebuild this sentence around these stronger words. Then I can grab these sentences that already have some nice action in them. Now my statement kicks off with a really interesting opening. Before we finish, I want to take you to the end of this essay where the writer has made some very interesting revisions. I want to show you the strong words that this writer has built sentences around. I'm going to highlight the strong words this writer has chosen. Formed, met, tackled, form, share, and form. These words give the reader a very clear picture of the writer's experiences and goals. Revision can be a hugely daunting project, especially when you don't know where to start. Don't get overwhelmed by feeling like a student's essay has to be perfect. Remember that the essay should be an honest representation of the student. Use these 5 revision priorities in order so you can maximize your time and effort with your students. First, the statement should be honest and authentic. Second, concrete, focusing on the student's real experiences, goals, and skills. It should be written in an interesting and straightforward way, clear as possible, and finally, last, grammatical. Finally, remember that the essay represents the student, so don't let pressure to make the writing perfect overwhelm the process. Interesting and honest content that emphasizes concrete experience and goals is more important than perfection. The essay should indicate the best example of the student's own work. Thank you for watching. I wish you and your students success in college and beyond.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, what's up, man?
What you doing?
Nothing much. Just filling out applications for college.
What college are you thinking about going to?
Okay, I guess.
Hey, Brandon. What do you know?
Just filling out applications for college.
What college are you thinking about going to? What?